Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I thought I would show you guys how to create a natural looking makeup look. So I thought I would share with you guys all my tips and tricks for how I make my makeup looking really natural. This is perfect for you guys out there who prefer to have a more natural looking makeup look, or if you go to a school where you are not allowed to wear makeup, this is a good look to try and get away with wearing. Also, while we're here, make sure that you guys follow me on all my social media. Links will be in the description box below and I'll have them on the screen somewhere. I am very active on there. I post frequently on my Instagram. I tweet a lot, so make sure you go follow me on there. And my Instagram stories is a place that I tend to update you guys a lot on there. So make sure that you guys follow me over there. I do a lot of polls to decide what videos you guys want to see. And without further ado, let's just get into the video. Because, you know, what is a makeup look without ears? And I have already washed and moisturised my face. So firstly, I like to prime my skin, and I'm going to use my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, which is really nice. It's kind of like the Professional, I guess, in what it does. It's not got the same consistency. I'm going to just squeeze this on my face. Like, you can see that I just got a lot on there, but it's like a more of like a clear primer, and I'm just going to put this just all over the areas where my pores are more visible. And then I'm going to use another primer because two primers are not enough. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Prime Time Brightening Primer, and this is really nice. You can get drugstore alternatives for it. I'm pretty sure it is a little expensive, but it comes out in like a salmon-y kind of colour, and I just like to put this all over my face. And it's a brightening one, so what it does is it really brightens up your skin and helps to kind of neutralise the skin tones. And that's one thing that I do recommend if you guys are wanting to do a natural makeup look. Use some primers that really help even out your skin tone and stuff. You know, you can get colour correcting primers as well, which also work. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender just to really push this into my skin and make sure that my skin has absorbed it so it doesn't just sit on top of my skin, because that's what I find with primers sometimes, unless you blend it in properly. So on a more daily basis, when I do want to do something natural and I maybe don't have a lot of time to do my makeup, I like to just go in with a concealer and use that just to cover where it needs coverage. Foundation can be really good if you have lots of acne and maybe you want to cover up your acne, or if you've got a lot of breakouts, if your skin tone is really red and you want to cover that up. But personally for me, I really like to just use concealer because I don't feel like I need a lot of coverage, and foundation just is like an extra layer that kind of weighs on my skin, I guess. And the concealer that I've been using is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C2, and so I will pop this just under my eye and I'll use like a V shape like so, and then just around my nose and like a little on my nose. I don't like to put loads on my nose because that's where it kind of rubs it off. And I'm just going to do the same on the other side of my face, and then on my chin and on any like areas that I want to cover that I feel like need the coverage. So the next thing I really like to do is to use a setting spray to help blend out that concealer. So this is the Rimmel Insta Fix and Glow. It's their 2-in-1 primer setting spray, and it smells really good. So what I'll do is I will just spritz this all over my face, like proper drenching my face, I guess, and then I'll go in with my beauty blender and I will blend in that concealer. And as you guys can see, it has kind of given me, oh, I got a little hair, it has kind of given me a my skin but better kind of finish. So then the next thing I like to do is to use some cream products. I'm just going to use a cream blush today, and I'm just using this one from Topshop in the shade Elect, and it's really beautiful. So I'm going to use this like duo fibre brush from Jack Wills, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this because it's quite pigmented and just dab this on my cheeks. And you want to put it on the areas where you naturally get a glow from your skin, so like from this kind of area. Often when people put blush on, they tend to put it like right on the apples, but like if you want like a natural flush to your skin, I've kind of learned that you kind of have to do it more of an upwards. So now I'm going to set this in place just because this concealer does tend to oxidise on your skin. So I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in the shade Transparent. By using a transparent setting powder, you are not going to be adding any extra coverage, which is going to really increase the naturalness of the look. So I'm taking a massive powder brush because I don't want it to be super powdery, and I'm literally tapping off most of the powder, and I'm going to take whatever's left off on my brush and just pack it all over my face. So then to finish off my face, I do like to bronze my face up a little bit, and one thing that I've been loving to do is using massive fan brushes. Obviously you can use a bronzer brush or like an angled brush. So for my bronzer, I'm going to use my Joakim Betty Bronze Me Up Bronzing and Highlighter Duo. It is a really nice bronzer, quite natural. It's got some shimmer in it, and I know a lot of people aren't a fan of shimmery bronzers, but it is really pretty, and I'm going to try and link these. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to swirl my fan brush in the pan like so and kind of tap on, and then I'm literally just going to put it like this, and then take whatever's left on the brush and just bring it up to my forehead and just where my temples are, so it has a bit of a bronze look, because that is where you will like naturally have shadows when the sun hits your face. I really like to brush up my eyebrows. Now I did pluck them this morning, so they are quite neat. So what I just like to do is to just brush them in an upwards direction. By the way guys, I'm not a makeup artist, this is just what I like to do and the tips that I've kind of learned throughout the time of doing makeup. So then for my brows, I really like to use the Joakim Betty Brow Shape Define Fix Brow Kit. So I'm using this powder, and I'm going to use a tiny angled brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the powder on this brush, and I'm not taking a lot, and I'm tapping off a lot of excess just because I want to keep it natural. And so what I like to do is I like to line underneath my eyebrow first, just following the natural direction of my brows. I'm not going to be carving out any like amazing Instagram brows, like I literally just follow the direction of my brows, and then I take some product along the top of my brows, again in the direction that my brows go. And I don't like to fill them in so they're like blocky. I like to fill them in so you can still see like where my eyebrow hairs are. And then I just do my... And then for the front, I just like to kind of fluff out the front. And then obviously setting it in place. So I'm going to use this Maybelline Brow Drama Brow Mascara in the shade Transparent. I love this brow mascara. As you guys know, I use it in every single video. And then that is how I do my natural eyebrow. So that is what it looks like in comparison to this. So I think I managed to get them pretty symmetrical and similar. They are definitely looking like sisters today. So for my eyeshadow, as is a natural look, I like to keep it natural and simple. So I'm literally taking the bronzer that I used and this like fluffy blender brush, and I'm just picking up some of the product, not a lot. And I literally just pop this on my eyelids and buff it into my crease. And then I'm going to take a little bit more, just tapping it off, and I just like to take this under my eye. Then I like to use the highlighter that I'm going to be using on my face to highlight under my brow bones and to do my inner corner, because I like the way that it kind of ties everything together. And the ones that I use on the daily basis, the regular, is the Sophie Does Nails Makeup Revolution highlighting palette, which is honestly amazing, and I just use these two shades that I've obviously hit pan on. You can kind of tell. I really wish they could sell them like individually, because then I would like be living for them, but I'm going to use this shade here, which is like the more darker one, and I'm going to take it on a eyeshadow packer brush, and I'm literally just going to pop this under my brow bone. And then I like to take the white shade in my inner corner on the same brush, and I'm not going to take a bunch because it is quite pigmented. Okay, so then for mascara, I like to have my lashes quite long, and for that I love the L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll Mega Volume Mascara. This mascara is so good, guys. If you don't own it, you need to buy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to curl my eyelashes just slightly, and I'm just taking these eyelash curlers. These are from MAC. You can use whatever eyelash curlers you like. And then that is literally all I like to do for my mascara, and I'm going to do bottom lash mascara as well. And that is what I do for my mascara. And for my highlighter, I always find highlighter kind of brings a look together. So I always like to spray my face with a setting spray first. Just kind of all over my face. And then I'm going to be using a fan brush because fan brushes are really good at applying highlighter where it needs to be and like creating like a natural highlight to your skin. And I'm going to use the same shade that I used under my brow bones, this shade here. And then I'm going to kind of swirl the fan brush in it. And it is a natural highlighter kind of colour, so it will just add like a bit of natural glow to your skin. And I'm literally just popping this where you would normally put highlight. And then I'm actually going to take some of the white shade as well on the same brush and just pop that over the top. So what you can do is you can use like tinted lip balms or lipsticks or lip glosses. I just like to use this lipstick from Maybelline. It is in the shade 725 Tantalising Taupe. And what you can do is obviously you can leave your lips natural as it is if you want to, or you can add a bit of colour. And I'm literally just going to pop this just all over my lips. And I like to take a bit of a gloss, and this is the NYX dropping it on the floor, the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu, and I'm literally just going to pop this on like where it needs to be. I'm not going to put gloss everywhere. I'm literally just going to dab it in like this. And then obviously a quick spritz all over my face. And then the makeup is completed. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you got some tips and tricks for a more natural looking makeup look. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and make sure that you hit that subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell next to it to get notified every time that I upload. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!